to my channel, Jessens J. So I know I haven't uploaded in a while, and it's a reason for that. So let's jump right into it. So last time I spoke to y'all, we were not working, teaching. So I was getting ready to start subbing. The week before, 2 weeks before Christmas break, I had did the substitute training for the county I actually live in. And so did the little training, and the following week was the last week of school for the county I live in. So went home because I was going home to help my sister move. And the day I went home, well, the second day that I was at home, I got a phone call from one of the schools in the county, and they were hiring for a teaching position. And I accepted. She did let me know that it was not they weren't departmentalized, that I would be teaching all the classes. And I did let her know I don't feel comfortable teaching math, which I honestly don't. I mean, the way they've changed it, I don't feel comfortable teaching it regardless of the grade. So I let her know I wasn't comfortable with that. She was like, okay. She scheduled me for an interview, and then boom, the next day, that Tuesday, I had the interview. Have my interview with the principal, the assistant principal, the two academic coaches, fourth grade teacher, and I think a teacher from the SPED or whatever, yada, yada, yada. So I have my interview and did let them know again, math is not my strong suit. I guess I interviewed well. And the next day after that, offered me the position. I took it. I don't know why, but I took it. So fast forward, January come around, I get my hire packet paper and all that kind of stuff. Principal wanted to meet with me at the school. I go up there to the school to meet. It's when they're doing pre-planning. She was ready for me to start pretty much that day. So I saw the classroom. They were telling me about the classroom, about some of my students, stuff like that. So I started the Friday before school started back for the semester. So that was January 6th. So I start, and I'm sitting there in the professional developments, and I'm sitting there and listening to the two teachers that I was going to be working with and the SPED teacher that works with my grade level. I'm listening to them talk, and I'm sitting there like, what the heck did I get myself into? Because I'm listening to the stuff that they're saying that the principal have them doing, and I'm like, what did I get myself into? So first day of school start January 10th or something like that for the second semester. So I go into my class. I'm nervous. One of the students already gave me a bad time. And I'm like, okay. Some of my kids are out because they have COVID. 3 of them were out because they had COVID. I'm in this small classroom with 24 kids. The second week of school, I get a new student. So that puts me at 25. Then, the student that everybody told me I probably wasn't gonna like, he comes back like the second week of school. And I was like, okay. So I'm at the school, I'm doing all this stuff. It's a lot. Like, we have lesson plans that we do, and they're due on Friday at noon. We have small group our lesson plans are due on Thursday. Small group lesson plans are due on Friday. The whole fourth grade team is not good with math. And so on Tuesdays, we meet with the math dude for the district. So let me tell you how my days go. From 7 to 3, that's my contracted hours. So Monday, I get to go home straight after school. Wednesday, I get to go home straight after school. But the rest of the time, I'm still at school. I go home from work, I'm still working. It was stressful. It was more stressful than doing first grade. I'm sitting there, I'm in my classes, mind you, my second semester classes have started. So I'm taking this class with this teacher who's giving us assignments to do. And then I'm like, when am I gonna have time to do her assignments when I'm doing all this stuff with the other teacher, with the other school, with my class? Mind you, I don't have enough resources in my classroom for my students. I don't have anything in there really. Like after the teacher left, yeah, let's go back. So I'm taking over a classroom where the teacher, she left. So my students are still thinking things are going to go the way she used to do things. And I'm trying to bring order. And so, yeah. So I'm teaching, I'm trying to push through, I'm trying to pull through, I'm trying to do what I got to do. And it was rough, y'all. It was rough. Like I said, I wouldn't get planning. Sometimes I didn't even get to eat my lunch because we had to take them to lunch and we had to stand there until they sat down. And lunch went by quick. Like my lunch period went by quicker teaching 4th grade than it did teaching 1st. And my 1st graders was nothing like that. Like they would sit in there, be quiet. Even though we were eating in the classroom with my 1st graders and my 4th graders, the school I was at, they were eating in the cafeteria. We're not gonna go there yet. So then they decided they want to do these PLCs on Wednesday and Thursday, where like we do our small groups and we basically almost like teaching it and getting feedback from our peers. Mind you, nobody has told me how the small group's supposed to look. I don't know what small group's supposed to look like for math or reading. I don't know how the lesson plan supposed to look. I don't know anything. So y'all start this after you've just basically rushed through showing me what the small group lesson plan supposed to look like. So yeah, every day I would come home from work and I would find something to eat, take me a little nap, wake up, and had to look at my work laptop because I didn't have time to grade papers at work because, like I said, I didn't get planning, so I never had time to grade papers at work. Never had time to do lesson planning at work because I had to do it at home. Never had time for myself. So basically my weekends, I would come home on Friday, and Friday would be the day I was like, I'm not looking at this laptop. Mind you, we would do grade level minutes. So the grade level chair used to send out the little form and we had to type in what we were putting on there for our parts of the lesson plan. Half the time I wouldn't know because my lesson plan wouldn't even be completed. I would have to wake up early on Saturday to complete my lesson plan. And I was like, when am I going to have time for myself? Mind you, I had assignments I had to do for this reading class I was taking. So I'm stressed. Like, y'all, I was stressed. So Martin Luther King holiday come around, I went home, came back and cried because I was like, I got to go back to work. February we had a break. We had a week off. And I'm sitting there like, these teachers are texting about teaching related stuff. And I'm like, this is our break. Like, don't text about teacher related stuff. I had that group chat on Do Not Disturb because I was like, I want to enjoy my break. And they were checking their work email. I was like, you checking your emails on your phone? I was like, I don't, And I learned that from being a school counselor. I was like, don't put that stuff on there. But like, working this teaching job at this school, it was rough. And then when you talk to other people who taught at school who have moved into different roles in education, you're like, so if it didn't get better for you and it was stressful for you, and y'all are telling us to stick it out, hang with it. Then, of course, I had this one student, I guess his mama thought I was going to be catering to him. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like, So between not having time for myself when I would come home from school, because I really didn't. I didn't have time for myself other than my little naps I used to squeeze in through the day. So we had, like I said, we had the fall break. And I went home and came back, and then went home towards the end of the fall break. And I was like, I don't want to go back to work. So I came back home like that Sunday and basically told my team, I ain't going to be able to do it. Like, I'm done. They supported my decision. They were okay with it, all of that. And then I was like, plus I'm in class, I'm taking classes. So the amount of work I was doing there, and then it was like I didn't have time. There was no balance for me to be able to do my schoolwork. So I was like, it's not gonna work out. So they supported it. They were okay with it. And so I went to the school on Monday morning. Principal, assistant principal wasn't there, just was custodians and me and one of the teachers from my teaching team. And I went in my classroom and got whatever stuff I had bought in there and took it home, which was not a lot of stuff. I put it in my book bag and brought it home. I put their laptop back on the cord, back on the table, on the desk. I put the little emergency thing that they give the teachers now, where you can press it and it'll either it'll vibrate and send it out to the teachers, to the principal or whoever, if you need assistance in the classroom. Stuck that in the mailbox and I was out. They were calling and I was like, The only person I talked to was my department, my grade level chair. Me and her communicated, but I was like, I'm not talking to y'all, because y'all not gonna tell me, just take a moment and then regroup and then come back on Tuesday or come in today. Y'all was not gonna do that. So like I quit and was like, I'll just do my degree, do my degree the way it's supposed to go. Find something else to do as far as work is concerned that's less stressful, and just do my degree and then do my student teaching like it's supposed to go, which is I go in another teacher's classroom. She teach up until the time that she's going to turn me over to do the teach. I'm a teach, and then I release it back to her, and then I'm out. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm finna do. Am I looking to go back into teaching? I say yes, but then I'd be like, and I only say yes just because of my degree and finishing it out. But honestly, I'm really leaning towards going into school counseling and doing my education career that way. Just school counseling. Yep. Teachers, I applaud y'all. Y'all do a lot. I applaud y'all. But so yeah, that's where we at with it right now. But anyways, not gonna hold y'all. So if you have advice for me on what to do, please drop it in the comments. If you have any encouraging words, drop it in the comments. But anyway, that's all I have for my video. So we got to close it on out. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll know when new videos come through. And I'll holler at y'all in the next video.